cat people, how are you today? I am Catlady Antigoni, and today with this makeup look I'm reviewing its Freakin Bats palette by Shroud Cosmetics. In today's video I'm reviewing a quite old palette, but the reason that I'm doing this is because I've never tried Shroud Cosmetics in my life before. I really wanted to do so I thought that with this palette I have the best opportunity to try them. And also nowadays, it's the beginning of July now that I'm filming the video, they are releasing another palette, Peaches and Dream is the title if I'm not mistaken here. So if I like this one, I might buy the other one as well, because to be honest the color story is so nice and very up to my alley. So I really want to have an opinion about the brand because I'm buying the other palette as well. Of course, as always, I'm gonna include some swatches here for you, and I'm gonna show you the color scheme. Yes, if you can see, I have already used this eyeshadow and this eyeshadow, so I kinda have an opinion what to expect from this palette, but still I feel that I have to see the shimmers as well. So without any further ado, let me start by priming my eyes and let's dive into the palette! Today I'm gonna use from Fenty Beauty the Pro Filter Amplifying Eye Primer. It's a new favorite, I could say. I think I like it slightly bit more than the previous one that I used to have from Urban Decay, the Primer Potion. And I think that I like it more because it's doing its job very well, but without being as dry as the Primer Potion, and it's giving me a little bit more time to blend it out. So I think that this is a huge positive of this one. Now when it comes to today's makeup, I have thought to use first of all this blurple. Can I say blurple? Because yes, it's purple, but it has a lot of blue in it, so I think it's okay to say blurple. And then I'm gonna go with the teal and I'm gonna use some shimmers, this one, the Handbook, and green for sure, to create like a night, not really sky, but a night landscape, I would say. Of course, I'm gonna add some bats. How couldn't I? The palette itself, it's called Freakin Bats, so of course I'm planning to add some bats, maybe some clouds, and for sure a moon. I feel like drawing a moon today. Yes, so let me finish with my primer and I'm gonna be back to tell you about the eyeshadows. Alrighty, the first color that I'm planning to use is this one. It is called Adams and it's a very beautiful teal. I know that it's a bit powdery. I don't know if you can see it here. I have tried this before, this and Spooky as well, so I'm aware about the fallout that is gonna happen. It's kinda okay as long as I have the pigmentation that I want. I would prefer to have a less powdery formula to work with, but again, it's fine. And the color is so beautiful. Look at it! Wow! Do you also like this kinda teal-ish green? It's very beautiful according to me. And I think that if I blend it out with this grungy yellow of the palette, which is called Trappa, this one, kinda like mustardy. Can I say mustardy as a description of Trappa? It's gonna be super beautiful. Oh yeah, I love how it is blending out. I don't love the fallout though. It's very powdery, but I think it's okay. It's okay. Now I'm gonna take a quite smaller brush. This is from LH, the 303, and I'm gonna go to the eyeshadow which is called Spooky, and the plan is to apply it here at the front part of my eye and find the way to connect it with Adams, but without using any other eyeshadow. I wanna do this in order to see how much space I will have later on, so to find out where I'm gonna add the eyeshadow Trappa. But first of all, I wanna make sure that I have a lot of Spooky on my eyelid, because I truly love this color. Again, it's kind of powdery as Adam was, but it's okay. It's okay, I would say. If you work it slowly with a quite dense brush, this is not gonna be a problem. And as you can see, the pigmentation is here. It is super blendable. I mean, look, the fading that we have here, it's very impressive. I'm very ready to grungify my look. Is this even a word? Anyway, I'm gonna make things grungier here. I'm gonna go with this eyeshadow, which is called Trappa, and with this I'm gonna blend out the Adams, basically the teal that I have here. I'm not very sure how this is gonna look, but I think it's gonna be quite beautiful. Oh yes it is. Oh, I have this Halloween vibe with this palette, which is quite irrelevant with the month of July that we have right now, but I don't know, I feel it's so much today to do something more Halloweenish. I like this eyeshadow, I like how it is blended with the previous one, the Adams, without a lot of effort. Usually I prefer to not have this color at the outer part of my eye, but today I felt like, why not? And I think that I'm quite happy with this choice. Again, we have a quite powdery eyeshadow, as you can see here, but this is not a big problem. I'm just mentioning it because I'm reviewing the palette and I feel that I would like you to know everything that I see right now. All in all, it's a very beautiful palette. The eyeshadows, the colors, everything is so popping and I love this. And after this, basically, we are ready to try the shimmers. As always, I have already started by priming my eyelids with Shroud Cosmetics and Primer Potion, the best eyeshadow base for shimmers. Usually what I'm doing when I have to apply shimmers on my eyelids is to have a matte eyeshadow as a base, which I will not have today because I want to test them to their full potential. I'm gonna have a little bit of matte eyeshadow here in order to make them blend a bit easier in the matte outer corner, but in general I want to see how they're working without it, and I want to see how they will be looking on the pictures that I'm gonna take later on for my Instagram. If you don't follow me there, my Instagram is Catlady Antigoni. Please come here. I post a lot of stuff that I'm not doing videos here on YouTube about them, so if you like makeup, I think that you're gonna find a lot of interesting stuff there. The first shimmer that I'm gonna apply is this one, which is called Grim, a very nice, again, teal, very dark teal, and I'm gonna apply it with my finger because I want it to be, wow, can you see it here? Very beautiful. I want to be as opaque as possible. I think I need to let the fix potion to dry a little bit more. Okay, here we have a fan. Wait. Ta-da! Nikki Tutorials and the fan from Nimya, her brand. I'm gonna help a little bit the fix potion to get dry. Not completely dry, I don't want it to be completely dry because it's not gripping as well, but I want it to be kinda drier than it is right now. I think we are perfect, and let's apply the shimmer. Wow, look at it! Look at the shimmer! Impressive stuff, right? Wow! It's so rich and pigmented, and I love it, and it's blending awesomely into the matte eyeshadow. Yes! Now the test is to apply it with the brush as well to see how it's performing. I'm not gonna do it today though, but wow, I'm very impressed right now. And I'm gonna continue testing the shimmers with this one. It is called Zero. I think it's kinda duochrome from blue to purple. I'm so curious to try it. I think it's quite unique in my collection. Look at it on my finger. Wow, it's so promising. Let's see how it is working. Wow, I love it. It's so beautiful, and it fits perfectly to the other matte eyeshadows. Yes, I can see the duochrome here. It's from very light blue to light purple, and it's so beautiful. I think that I'm gonna perfect the edges with a brush later on, but now I want to have a lot of color on my eyes so I can work with it later on with more details. I truly love this palette. Wow. I think that all in all, the mattes could have been a little bit better because I see that as I was blending this matte with the previous shimmer, I saw some slight patches which I didn't really like, but the shimmer formula, wow, very beautiful. The mattes are okay, not very amazing, I would say, Very good though. Although that I see that I don't have a lot of free space on my lid, I really want to try this shimmer, which is called Apparition. So I'm gonna take a very small brush. This is from Beauty Bay, On Point. I'm gonna spray it a little bit because I'm not using my fingers, so I don't have the heat, the human body warmth. So I think that this is gonna help a lot. I need to remember not to eat this setting spray, it's really not nice. Anyway, let me try this. That's so beautiful. Look at it, it's so amazing. Nice, very, very beautiful. And I think that I want a bit here under my eyebrow. Look how nicely it is adjusting to the other colors that I have. It's so pretty. Here we see it kinda yellowish and here we see it pink. Exactly the same eyeshadow. Magic! So beautiful! Now, for the bottom part of my eyelid, the plan is to start by using an eye pencil from Annabelle Minerals, their new collection, and this is called Plum Eye, and it's a very, very beautiful color between brown and purple. I truly love it. And then I'm gonna continue with this eyeshadow from the palette, which is called Derry, and after this I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm gonna add lashes, I'm gonna add the bats. I have an amazing bat stamp. I think it's from Cosmetics. So pretty. And then I will come back to tell you my final thoughts about the palette, the Greek word of the day, and to show you how the makeup looks like. And now it's time for the Greek word of the day. Well, I liked a lot of the eyeshadows of the palette, but especially I liked this one, which is called Apparition, and this is what I'm gonna tell you today in Greek. So in Greek, for apparition, we say emφάνιση. Say it with me. Εμφάνιση. Εμφάνιση. As always, I'm gonna ask you to try to write a comment down below using the word emφάνιση, or actually tell me the word in your own native language. And now I'm very ready to do my lip makeup, but today I was really torn between two different lip styles. Firstly, I was thinking to do kinda like a moldy green, and then I thought to use the same pencil that I have used for my waterlines, the Plum Eye from Annabelle Minerals, and on top I'm planning to use again the Zero eyeshadow from the palette, because I feel that these two together, like a brownish purple and this duochrome, will look perfect. So I'm thinking to do this one. It's a quite new lip combination for me, and wish me luck and wish me that everything will go according to my plan. I could easily call this makeup Halloween in summer, but anyway, doesn't really matter right now. Right now we have a review time. I'm about to review this palette, and again I'm gonna tell you that the mattes were okay, buildable, blendable, but I wasn't that impressed because they were quite powdery for my taste. They're working, but I just didn't like this little detail. When it comes to the shimmers, they are perfect. Perfect. You can see them on my eyes, and they are so stunning and sparkly and beautiful, and I like the shift that Zero and Apparition have, and also a lot of extra bonus points because Zero creasing on my extremely oily and hooded eyes. Eyelids? Can I say this actually? Anyway, I think you got the point here, and I'm very happy with the shimmer quality. All in all, this palette is a big yes from me. I love the Halloween vibes, and I will probably buy the other collab between Buddy Bean and Shroud. Yeah, it's Shroud. You know, in my head I want to say Shroud Cosmetics because this was their older name, but no, they're called Shroud these days, so between Buddy Bean and Shroud Cosmetics. And probably I would like to try the summer-ish palette with peaches and the blues and all these stunning colors. I have seen some very beautiful duochromes there as well. So if Monolith brings it, Monolith is the European shop that is retailing all of these indie American brands that I was dying to try. Anyway, if Monolith brings the other palette with the peaches and the blues, I will probably get it. And that was it! This was our video for today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope to see you at my next video, and in order to make sure that you will be there, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. Everywhere my name is Catlady Antigoni, and I will be very happy to see you there as well. Well, see you next time with a more chatty video, and until then, bye bye!